Welcome back to part 2 of NMIMS Decoded and don't worry, part 1 आप बाद में भी देख सकते हो because part 1 और part 2 के questions completely different है. मैं ऐसा ये वेशभूषा करके क्यों बैठा हूँ because apparently according to my co-host the intros are not good enough. So without any bakwas, let's start the podcast.
Entrances में ना cheating is not uncommon. I have stories of people getting an army of friends to their home and हर एक एक क्वेश्चन दिया है, आप मुझे आंसर बताए एंड फुल्ली प्रॉक्टर्ड टेस्ट में वो आंसर्स कर बता रहे हैं, चीटिंग कर रहे हैं. So are there any stories of people cheating for the NPAT?
I mean,
Go ahead. Wait.
I've heard a lot, but I didn't cheat at all. Like,
It's not easy. I'll tell you. I gave
nothing at all.
NPAT. So there's this option to give it twice also. Like your better scores will be considered. Okay. So the first time I gave, the maths portion is damn difficult.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they will agree with me. It's something you can't do. Even the professors, like, it's unrealistic to solve those 30, I think, questions in 30 minutes, for example. It's unrealistic. You can't do it. Like, it's not
Yeah.
possible. So, whoever gets into NMIMS, like, maths kaise kiya? Like, kuch bhi mark kar diya, bhai, maths kaise hoga? Like, this is everyone ka, like, standard answer, okay?
No, but I did my maths well.
But, you know, bhai, how did you do
अरे
that?
ये हमारी मामा ने जाना है.
I
Special.
did proper I did proper 6 months tuition just for NPAT.
I didn't
know
study.
No
I
wonder
didn't
she only
study
applied
for
to one
one.
college. इतना confidence मैंने देखा नहीं था.
Bro,
Okay.
I didn't study for like 1 hour also for NPAT. I did not.
Wow.
I
I
didn't
had
study.
4-hour classes every day.
I
I-
didn't study for NPAT.
Sometime.
Because I
And obviously because of the pandemic, I had it on Zoom. So I used to like properly attend and make notes and shit. I had like the entire set of workbook. I still have that. Like,
no wonder you got in the first list only. I didn't study only. I didn't study for 1 minute also. How will I? You know.
Okay, let's get back.
Yeah.
Cheating.
So my thing was like there were 3 portions. Okay, English, LR, and maths. I 100% think that my best were the second wala ka marks because my LR was also good. My English because I focused on that because LR English को नहीं mess up करते. Maths तो मुझे पता था डूबने वाला है. तो I focused on math like English and LR. Maths में कुछ भी mark कर दिया. एक तो मुझे आता था बाकी I marked anything. So this was my experience with NPAT.
Mine, I'd say like what happened is I didn't really study that much, didn't care. उतना I thought easy रहेगा. I wrote SATs उसके पहले. I was like SAT कर लिया तो ये क्या है?
हाँ.
इसीलिए इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छा लगता है करने में.
SATs में मैथ में 800 ला सकते, इंग्लिश
हाँ इंग्लिश बहुत difficult,
पर
exactly.
मुझे लगा ठीक है इंग्लिश और मैथ एडजस्ट कर लेंगे, क्या तो होगा इधर. So all the only like effort I took was सारे formulas जो रहते, simple interest, compound interest, shapes के formulas.
I mean, I didn't really copy at all. I studied very religiously. I did my entire 6 months of classes. And I think I was pretty confident also before my exam. I was nervous, but I was like really confident. Manifest karo, sab ho jayega.
भाई ऐसे सब चीजें मत manifest
Power
करो.
of manifestation.
For somebody who is really nervous right now and who is not confident about giving the exam or whatever, so what would you want them to hear? I don't know. Wait, let me rephrase that. What would you like to tell them?
Okay.
Honestly, just have faith in yourself. Like, just know that you can do it. Like, it's not that difficult. I mean, if you're applying, you know that you know, like, you have like the brains to actually, you know, survive through the 3 years. So if you can, like, you know, I think it's easy. Like, just have faith in yourself. Just know that you can do it and actually study for it.
Yeah. Like Yashvi said, I think like if you've got 90% or 85, 90, 95%, you already know that you are capable of understanding a few concepts and everything. Obviously, ऐसे तुरंत एग्जाम के इतने स्मार्ट कोई नहीं है, थोड़ा पढ़ लो. Like English is fine, logical reasoning is fine, maths थोड़ा hard हो सकता है, तो उसके लिए like prepare a bit. Like वो थोड़ा करना पड़ता है. I mean like एक महीना earlier sit down, prepare.
And that is like basic. It's like the most basic thing ever. Like, English is like,
I don't agree with that.
English and LR
English and LR is fine, math is hard.
Math is not basic, Yashvi, come on.
LR is just common sense. You don't
LR
have
is okay. LR is okay.
I went to my tuitions for
Maths, bhai,
and
maths.
I knew everything. You don't have to study anything for LR. It's
Yeah,
common.
I didn't
English and
study.
fine, math पे थोड़ा concentrate करो.
I math तो
Yeah,
नहीं
math you obviously have to study because there's like 500 formulas you should know.
math.
I think if you're confident about 2 subjects and you do it extremely well, math doesn't really.
NMIMS ये provide करता है, NMIMS वो provide करता है. So how can a person who is not in NMIMS provide all of these things to themselves independently? That can be education, that can be mentor, that can be a group. So how can one do that?
Okay, this might sound like a very generic answer, but I feel like YouTube has everything you'd ever need. So as long as you know what you want from it, you could exploit it well, and you could get from it. And yeah, I think like in terms of education, YouTube is there. And if they could live in like a city where they are independent, so वो independent factor cover हो जाता है. And वैसे वैसे करके, like I feel like few things can be covered. Maybe the faculty, the mentors and all, I'm not sure as to what they could do for that. But I feel like if education is what they're concerned with, or if just having that exposure or something is what they're concerned with, they could do that.
Yeah, YouTube is one thing even I was gonna say, because we've also had to do assignments जिधर हमने class में we've not paid attention at all. So all three of us have sat together and we're like, okay, you know what, we'll watch this one YouTube video and learn how much ever we can. It's almost the same thing. So YouTube covers it all up, like when it comes to education.
But there are also these courses now, Unacademy, Khan Academy, then these courses. You can just take those and just go ahead with it. Like they show your progress rate and everything, so it's well monitored, and like it pushes you to do, like if you don't open the app, like if you've bought a course and you don't go with it, so they mail you ki, oh, so many days we haven't seen you, this, that, what's wrong. So you get a reminder that, oh, you're doing some course, so that helps. But I don't think the networking matches. Like if you're in college, the networking is something else. You can't independently get those networking. Like you won't just go around road में कि भाई networking करते हैं. Like a proper network. Like for example, NMIMS के भी जितने लोग हैं, for example, our batch, even if these people don't have contacts right now, I know for sure, like in 10 years, like 5 years down the line, they are going to be a part of, like, if Vedant is a golfer, like whatever, if Yashvi is doing work at a really, fingers crossed, a really good finance firm, I would have these people as my contacts. This is a one-way networking. Like the entire batch is the networking, and networking with other people through the batch is also there, because we are actually like we are going to work, we are going to make up the labor force, the employment, like we are the people who are going to do that. So that also will really help when 5 years down the line. So that the networking can't be matched. I don't think so.
So my question to you, Mahek, is that you have grown a lot in your time in NMIMS, and how could you have done the same without it?
Okay. If I was not in NMIMS, I would probably be here, okay? I, like in Calcutta, okay? And right now, no, I am not sure about entirely working in finance. I am looking for other things as well. I'm really interested in styling and that stuff. So that wouldn't go in line with Calcutta, because these people are mostly based in Bombay. Like if I want to get an internship in that, that's why I was so inclined towards Bombay, because I know whatever I want is there. So there's nothing utna here, okay? But if I was not in NMIMS, how would I make up for my time? Let's think about it. Like how would I get the same things here? I'd probably do CA. I don't know. I genuinely don't know the answer to this question. Vedant, how would you, like, Yashvi?
Okay, all right. So to understand the scenario better, are you saying I wouldn't go to college, or I would just be in a different city doing a different college, like degree?
You're just being in a normal college in your own city where you grew up, and जो आपको same opportunities मिले हैं, जो आपको same roster of accomplishments है, yeah, फिर whatever it is, how could you have done the same without it?
Basically, Vedant, if you were in a Malayali college, what would you have done?
First of all, I love my fellow Malayalis. I just want you all to know that. Second, I think, see, college over here, maybe the education and everything, if I feel isn't being, I'm not satisfied with it, I'd at least know that, okay, मुझे finance में ये करना है. So I'd like look up for, as Mahek said, courses are there, Upgrad or Khan Academy or whatever. I'd look up for courses and all of that. And like, if I feel like, okay, that's not my type of learning, I could like, whatever I'm interested in, I could focus more, like I could draw my attention towards that on YouTube, or like all of that and just cover all of those aspects. But on the other hand, I think like wo comfort of home, like maybe to reciprocate that feeling of living independently, maybe get a different place in Chennai itself, like trying to be on your own, because I feel independence is a important factor. And other than that, like I feel like golf and gym तो मेरा इधर sorted है, तो वो easy हो जाता है, तो वो pressure आ जाता है, but I don't know how I could reciprocate the feeling or the fear of being in a new city, or not even the fear I'd say, or the thrill of being in a new city. वो reciprocate नहीं होएगा. But I think other than that, you could reciprocate a few things like the education part. You could enhance it, maybe not to that level. You could try living independently, but again, not to that level. So that's what I think.
So like अब इतने सारे बच्चे बाहर से आते हैं, so it definitely means that they have to adjust a lot, not only physically but mentally as well. So
yeah.
NMIMS के mental health counselors कैसे हैं?
Actually, we have a lot of mental health ka concept. Like for example, today only we were having some lecture on OBHRM, some subject, okay, and it had a huge module on mental health. So people are very into, like, people are ki no, come, like they are very, like, the faculty is also very welcoming when you come and say your problems to them. I remember just saying that somebody had COVID and that faculty was like, oh my poor kid, take care, this, that, don't worry about this, I'll handle this. So, you know, when you say something like that, it even if you're lying, okay, it doesn't feel good to lie also. Like अब next time मन नहीं करेगा कि उसको झूठ बोल के करूँ मैं, इससे अच्छा मैं कर ही लूँगी. Like this kind of behavior actually helps us in some way. So like they are very, like the faculty is very open to stuff like that. Also we have like a senior batch of seniors who are very open. Like ragging का concept नहीं है NMIMS में, नहीं है, एकदम नहीं है. Seniors are really welcoming and really good. Like they are like, if you all have any problem, for me, last year I was a member, so I had this vice chairperson who was in third year. He was so welcoming. He was like, कि कोई भी problem है, tell me. He used to give us his entire notes. Everyone, he's like, ले लो, I have a Google Drive made, it will help you all. So people, like, no ragging at all. People are really good. The third years are also really welcoming. The faculty is also really good. Mental health is also taken care of. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the ragging part also, because 7:30 lectures is sub last minute pots. No one has time to care about each other. They are making it to class. 12 o'clock it gets over. Everyone's on their own. Everyone has their own lives. Everyone's just doing their own things. Aisa kuch ragging. Even I haven't like witnessed ragging also, like not being ragged, but not even seeing anyone be ragged or whatever. So that way it's a really good place.
Yeah, and they help you. Like they are really helpful in some way. Yeah.
No one basically has any interest in your business. You live your own life. Go there, you invest on that.
Yeah.
Just again, guys, what can NMIMS give which cannot be replicated in any other university or by any individual? Now don't say reputation, huh? Because that's obvious.
Yashvi, you go with this question.
I was going to say brand name only, but then
yeah.
NMIMS, like we mentioned, like in our earlier, like when our pitches and everything, I think it's just like it comes down to there's good quality education. So I think it's just like an overall mix, like good quality education, pretty good crowd.
We have. Sorry, I'll talk after you.
Okay, there's a pretty decent crowd, and to me, what the differentiating factor is, it's Bombay. So that's what I'd say. Like it's a mix of good education, a good college, good faculty. And you know, it's Bombay, fast-moving life and everything. You become more independent. So I think that'll be like an overall mix.
Yeah, we have like a lot of clubs. We have sports club, we have E-Cell, we have Vayu, we have Montage. We have clubs for every possible field. Like Montage deals so much with the entertainment part. Sports club we have, and so again, like Mahek is the HOD of a committee in Vayu. So again, like we have 80% compulsory attendance and she has 50%. So it's, you know, so college really, like, you know, encourages all of this.
Yeah, you could
That's
just
a really nice thing, which I don't think a lot of colleges do.
So like, for example, Mahek, she just became HOD of her department a few months back. And when she became, so we recruit members. All right, so her club had like the highest applications also, and there were like 800 people who applied for it.
Wow.
So and we had to interview, and we could select 30. So it's just like there are so many clubs, so everyone could try out different clubs and see their interests. It's not like you can be a part of one club. So you can be a part of multiple clubs as long as you could manage that, obviously, in your time. But you could be a part of multiple clubs, and you can just explore your different areas of interest. And college is also supportive. They let people come in and pitch about their club, and why students should join their club. So Mahek had 800, and then she had to choose like 30 people from that. So she conducted 800 interviews over the course of a week and all.
God damn.
NMIMS में सिर्फ BBA के लिए 600 लोग जाते हैं, but like thousands of people apply. So what will be your advice for those who aren't actually able to make it?
This is my Instagram bio, okay? And I kept it when I was like when I made the account, and I never changed it since then. Okay, it's like eventually we are all going to make it. So in some way or the other, we'll all make it. Like we have our own journeys. We have, even if you don't get into NMIMS now, you will get into some other college. Your post-graduation college will be much better. You don't know what opportunities will come your way. So it's just getting into NMIMS is just a plus point. It's a stepping stone. It's not the entire destination. It's just a stepping stone for your like a long way ahead. One stone is niche, one stone is thoda upar, but it's okay. The destination would be the same only. So it's okay. You will all make it. Like eventually you'll all make it. Yeah.
I think like what Mahek said, that's a really good point. Like it's not the end of the world. Like obviously try your best, work hard for it. If you want to do it, if you work hard enough, know that you can do it. Because if you've done that well in boards 85, 90, 95, you can easily get in through these exams. But obviously a little work is required. But again, if you don't get in here, maybe not NMIMS, you might get into like a different college, like Christ or Symbiosis or whatever. But that doesn't mean that you're in a lower college or something like that. It's all are good colleges. It's just how you utilize them. So don't feel like,
I am saying even if it's not... Say. No, you say.
No one's happy with what they have. Like, they are happy because they came out of the city, but I want to go somewhere else. So, but eventually it worked out for me. Like, I couldn't go to, like, another city, but I know NMIMS is the best college. I could do well here. Vedant probably wanted to go to, like, whatever, US or Australia, whatever. But he didn't go there. NMIMS worked out for him. Like, it's okay. Like, your other options will work out for you. You cannot, like, just be stuck on one college or one certain thing.
Yeah, and again, bhai, this is just a stepping stone. This is not your destination at all. If you see the bigger picture, what is the bigger picture? You want to be happy in your life and whatever you do. Like, you just want to... Why do we study so much? So that we have a good job, we earn that much. And to ensure a good job, NMIMS is just a stepping stone. इतना factors होते हैं ना good job के लिए कि NMIMS is इतना सा factor out of that. So it doesn't really matter. मतलब भाई तू NMIMS में तू सब में है, तूने इंटरव्यू में जाके क्या बोला पता नहीं किसी को, तो तुझे नहीं मिलेगा job. Doesn't matter तुम and you are in some जैसे shitty सा college, but you are smart, you are street smart. You go, you killed it in your interview. You know how these things work. You have a good percentage. You have a good holistic knowledge. You will get in. It's just a stone for your journey. It's not. Yeah.
That's by far my favorite answer of this session. Like, I think we succeeded with the plan of. I needed this when I was giving the exams, the interviews, and thank God I heard it about a year and a half late. But I heard it.
वीडियो पसंद आया तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो, एंड नहीं पसंद आया तो हमको बताओ कमेंट सेक्शन में कि हम कहाँ इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. सो या दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड. टेक केयर, बाय बाय.